and set it on my script. And I was like, what do you want me to do with that? Tia said, it's her fault. She used to let him do that. She'd get rid of it for him.
Yeah, she spoiled me.
Yep, she did. Not anymore. Going to make it really difficult for you here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for joining us today for Live with Lee and Hayley. I'm Hayley Harmon alongside Lee Cruz. What's up, brother?
Well, did you have fun last night?
I did.
Watching your grizzled veterans beat up on the youngsters again.
That's right. We're talking about the Tennessee-Kentucky basketball game, in case you don't know.
Just a brief analysis for me.
Okay.
So we got issues, and I love the kid, and I think he's going to be great, and he's got a possibility of having a professional career where he's going to make a ton of money in the NBA, but he's got to figure something out quickly. Hamidou Diallo.
Right.
Hamidou. When Quade, who's playing great, by the way, he's starting to remind us a little bit of Tyler Ulis, my favorite Wildcat of all time. Apologies to Kyle Macy, but you got whipped. When Quade needed a breather, Hami comes in, and that's when Tennessee makes their run, and things kind of fell apart.
That was a crazy
Shai made
30
some
seconds.
mistakes at the end, but, I mean, that wasn't on Shai. If it wasn't for Shai, we wouldn't be in the game anyway.
Yeah.
So we've got Hamidou needs to get it figured out.
Yeah. So, I went to the game last night, of course, incognito, because I didn't want people yelling at me. So I didn't wear bright orange or anything.
Did you wear blue?
I did not.
So you were neutral.
I was neutral. I was Switzerland. And so I cheered for both teams because I'm overcome. I was like, I don't know what to do. I could not believe it at the end. Nobody could. It was crazy, that 30 seconds where it's like, it was just, we hit the three-pointer, or Tennessee, hit the three-pointer, went down, Kentucky lost the ball, threw it away, and then, the dunk, it was just, it was crazy. Everybody was just like, oh.
The SEC is better this year than it has been maybe ever. I don't know. You got to go back to a long time ago.
But, as everyone knows on the show, yes, I'm from Tennessee. I'm a big Tennessee fan. Love them. But it's like I felt bad for Kentucky last night. I did, because I know so much about them now from the reporting we do here on LAX 18, and we cover them so much. It's like I know so much about the team. It's like I felt really bad for them. It wasn't the normal,
That kid that you got over there, that Admiral Schofield. What a name is that?
What a name. First of all, did you know he has a brother, and I may be saying this wrong, one of his brother's name is either General or Colonel, one of those. Their dad was super high up in the Navy, career Navy man. Yeah, and so, but then they also have a third brother whose name is
Petty officer?
No, his name is Todd or something. It's
really?
Totally normal. It's
it's a normal
Admiral
name.
General and Jamal or something totally just not.
He's unbelievable.
He's
Admiral Schofield. That sounds
that
like
name
a
alone.
name
he
you
is just
get when you play Clue.
And I'm Admiral Schofield.
I believe Admiral Schofield did it with a candlestick.
Gosh, but what a game. And I was so mad. I was talking to people after the game, and they were like, my dad actually texted me and said, so does this mean Lee Cruz has to wear an orange dress for the rest of the week or something? And I was like, I forgot to make a wager again.
Yeah.
Actually, a lady in the stands next to us, she recognized me, and she goes, was asking about the bet. She said, I'm glad that you, during football season when Kentucky won, you held your end of the bet. What's Lee got to do after this game? And I was like,
Nothing.
I've done it again. We beat you guys 2 times this season in basketball, and I forgot to make a bet.
You didn't do nothing.
So
by the way, that's the first time since 1999 that Tennessee has swept the Cats at that home series.
I mean, that's just crazy. 1999.
Yeah.
It's been since Tennessee did this. But, and hey, you guys beat us in football this year. So what's going on in the world? We don't know. We don't know.
We're doing Hot Topics.
Yes, we are. Let's roll right through it. Let's do the next one.
Keep going. The San Diego Girl Scout Council looking into whether a scout who was photographed selling cookies outside a marijuana dispensary broke any rules. What? No, she did not. Urban Leaf posted a picture of the girl on Friday outside the shop that sells medical and recreational marijuana. The girl's dad says she sold more than 300 boxes in just 6 hours.
I bet she did.
Girl Scouts San Diego says booth sales do not start for another week. Until then, scouts are allowed to sell from wagons as long as they have a parent or guardian with them. That is good business sense.
It is. This is not the first time this has been done.
People are going to have the munchies. That's right. In Colorado, they've already established. You go hang out in front of those dispensaries, and people come out starved.
You shouldn't. They do. They come out. They're suddenly very hungry. My goodness. And suddenly money is no object.
Right.
All the boxes, all the cookies. Give me all your flavors.
So God bless her. She didn't do anything wrong.
She didn't do anything wrong. So I think they're just looking into it because it has become such a big story. But in the version we had in our morning show this morning, they were like, No rules were broken. You know, she's allowed to be there as long as her actual wagon wasn't on the property or something like that.
Of the dispensary.
Of the dispensary.
Okay.
But I mean, whatever. I think it's genius.
I do too.
Why not? 300 boxes in 6 hours.
That's moving some merchandise.
That's a lot of Thin Mints.
Good for her.
All right, that 7th grade boy who went viral this weekend on Super Bowl Sunday after he snapped a selfie with Justin Timberlake during his Super Bowl halftime show, he is now officially Instagram famous. Dubbed the Selfie Kid. You remember this. We all saw it. The boy was in the right place at the right time when JT entered the stands during his performance. The kid pulled out his phone and snapped several selfies with Justin, and the superstar played right along. That one especially, pointing right at the kid's camera. In just days, this boy right here has gained 25,000 followers on Instagram.
Now, you don't believe this wasn't prearranged?
No.
Come on.
They don't leave you anything, always think there's some sort of conspiracy theory.
Don't leave anything to chance. First of all, think about that. Justin Timberlake, in the middle of the biggest performance America has annually, goes up through the crowd. Where's his protection, first of all? So they're planted in various places, just like that kid was. I guarantee Justin knew exactly where his cue, where his mark was. The kid's there. I'm not saying the kid's not who he says he is. I'm just saying that it was all prearranged. Like, hey, Justin's going to stop here.
I'm not saying the kid's a secret agent.
I'm not saying he's working for Russia.
But he might be. No, I mean, yes, there is always that chance, but I like to think no. I like to think the kid.
Do you?
I think if the kid was set up for it.
Pollyanna.
Yes, I believe in the good in everyone. No.
I believe the children are our future.
Beautiful.
Randy Watson.
I think if it was set up, the kid wouldn't have had that moment where everybody was joking about. There were those memes where when he first pulled out his phone, he was like, looked like he was Googling, and people had created these memes of him like, who is Justin Timberlake? Like he didn't know what he was. I think if it was staged, the kid would have already had his phone out.
That was a good one,
But yeah, everybody was like, who's Justin Timberlake? Like, I don't know who this is. Anyway, so I think it's great for the kid. 25,000 followers. He's going to start getting paid because when you get that many followers, you get paid to make different posts.
If I was part of the creative for the Super Bowl, I would have had a moment where you had a guy with his arms full of snacks and beverages that is trying to get through as Timberlake is singing. He's coming up the steps. That'd have been a good moment. And him just like caught on camera.
That's a genius idea. It would only be better if they dropped the stuff.
I am a genius.
You are?
Yes.
My gosh.
Hold my gum.
Oh, dang it, now I've got to hold his gum. That was a creative idea. Gross. Okie dokie.
French fries could be the key to curing baldness. Japanese scientists have published a study showing they were able to regrow hair in mice with a method involving silicone. Silicone is often added to French fries to prevent frothing. The chemical helps scientists mass-produce hair follicle germs, a key ingredient in hair growth. Now, preliminary research suggests the same method will be just as successful when it's used on people. I doubt the science here.
Same. I've eaten a lot of French fries. Granted, I'm not losing my hair, but I've not seen any extra growth. I'll tell you that.
Well, I think I told Matt Jones this last night. If this were true, then we would have seen America, especially, nothing but full of fat cousin-its.
That sounds beautiful.
We'd have had the hairiest big people walking around like you wouldn't believe. And I'm one of them, by the way.
Well, here's the thing. So, how are they going to administer this? What are they going to do? Put the product on your head? Because they're testing it in mice. I know they're not. Are they feeding the mice fries, or are they just taking that product and putting it on their...
I talked to a guy yesterday.
Wow, tell us more.
Who has hair plugs.
Really?
And I didn't know. I didn't know he had.
Bosley?
They were making jokes about his hair plugs. And I went, and I said, seriously, would you get hair plugs? He goes, I did get hair plugs. That's where they're making.
It's such a hush-hush thing. He
went to Turkey to get it done because it's cheaper. And I said, why? Because they avoid sterilization? I think that's why.
They share needles.
And I asked the process. So what they do is, most men, even when they're bald, still keep the hair on the side of their head.
It always goes away up here first.
So
Prince William.
Yeah. So essentially, for you farmers out there, they rotate the crops. They take individual hair out of here, right? And then they replant on top. So he's thin everywhere. So, the thickness here is gone, but he's just thin. But now he's got hair as opposed to being bald. And
I'm dying
I guess
to know
if you
who
let
this
it,
is.
Well, I can tell you.
No, don't tell me. Oh, off camera. Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
oh, no.
I'm going to out him right now. But I mean, yeah, if you do it, if you let it grow long, then it supposedly works.
Really?
His name, Joe Biden.
Wow.
He did, didn't he? I think he did that. Remember,
I think he's had a lot of things done.
He looked like one of those dolls that your kid tore up with the hair.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now it's sort of thicker.
Yeah. What's happening there? We don't know.
I'm pretty sure Uncle Joe did that.
Uncle Joe. He is good looking for his age. All right. This is Lee loves whenever we do a story about a member of the Kardashian family, so we're doing it today. Kylie Jenner has announced the name of her brand new baby, Stormy. Stormy with an I. The 20-year-old reality star and the youngest of the Kardashian clan gave birth last week. The 20-year-old reality TV star, she had kept it a secret the whole time that she was even pregnant.
Stormy.
I
mean, but just go ahead and solidify her pathway to being a stripper.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no.
So, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway.
Yeah, so a lot of people online were talking about this and, weighing in on this. But the Kardashians, I'm not shocked by this. None of them have really given their children quote-unquote normal names. Kim just had another baby, named her Chicago. Chicago. For real, I'm not.
Still better than Gwen Stefani's, or not Gwen Stefani's, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Apple.
Yeah.
And
Moses? Was the other one? I didn't know about Moses.
Well, at least that's Moses and Apple.
Uh-huh.
The symbolism there. I just don't know when celebrities, Stormy's not all that weird, but a lot of people online were talking about, they were like, somebody needs to clue Kylie in about Stormy Daniels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
Not a good time to be a Stormy in this world, I'll tell you that. Okie dokie. Those are today's hot topics, everybody.
There we go.
Okay, still ahead. Valentine's Day is getting so close. So we are checking in on the status of your relationship.
Is it healthy? Are there some things you could work on? Well, we turn it over to the love professionals. That's coming up next on Live with Lee and Hayley.